Good morning. Well, good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to JLC TV. This is a Monday episode, which means we're going to go into 4 of the top tech news stories that are dominating our IT space. And I'm going to give you my first initial thoughts on it as well. We've got the table, we've got the laptop, we've got the Christmas tree, we've got everything sorted, all ready to go. Because of course it is getting into that Christmas season as well. Now it's like those festive times now at the moment. So yeah, it's going to be. We're trying to make hay at the moment. It's getting very busy. The next couple of days we expect to be very busy, but of course we're going to slice out and carve out some time to make some of these videos as well. So if you're new to the channel and you're wondering what on earth we're talking about, and who the hell we are JLC Distribution. We are an IT distribution company based here in the UK and in the Netherlands as well. This is where we do the majority of the business. This is Bristol. This is where our HQ is. This is where I'm based, and a lot of the guys upstairs are as well. Yeah, so if you've got any questions or anything like that, I will read them out on the next couple of episodes. So we do it every day. We do an episode every day, and we release it at 1 p.m. on YouTube as well. So be sure to check out, and please like and subscribe if you haven't already, because any support is always welcome. And of course, if you've got any questions or any feedback or any criticism, we're always open to it. Never shy away. Always run towards it. So, yeah. So let's get into it then. Right. So what are the top stories? And look, we just pick out some of the ones that are first that come up on the search history. So one of them is Gen Emoji. Gen Emoji, right? So Apple's releasing its new software update, 18.2. And with that, we can expect a few things. But one of the noticeable things is now, finally, we can create our own emojis. I'm not sure why that was ever a thing, but I've actually seen a few videos and it looks really cool. So, for example, if there is, how many times have you been in this situation? You want to describe something, and you've probably sent something, or you probably typed a few things, and you're looking for that emoji to best describe what you feel or how you're trying to convey how you feel. Well, we can look no further now, because with this new update, we can create our own emojis. Wow, the future is here, guys. We can finally create our own emojis. Apple have done it once again. And I'm semi being sarcastic, but I think it's actually pretty cool, to be fair. I went into it like, so who cares? Actually, a lot of them are really cool. So like we're talking, so now if you ever wanted to describe a Bernese Mountain Dog, let's say for example, and there was no Bernese Mountain Dog on there, then you can create your own. So you can put your own dog in there. Or if you've got a greyhound, or they've used hamster. I didn't know, I thought hamsters were available on the emoji.
I thought you could get a hamster in.
Now I'm like envisioning it, I'm like seeing it. Because I know they actually culled quite a few. Isn't all this like, I mean, we've got to be careful when we say AI, because to me it's not like artificial intelligence, but it's just a next step. And to me it's an exciting time. And I had a Christmas party actually at one of my customers, and there was a lot of talk about AI and a lot of big deals going around, some gargantuan deals going around with AI, and just think, wow, that is just such an exciting market to be in. And we're not in it directly, but we're indirectly. So like a lot of our customers are all working in that space, and JLC, we're evolving as well. So we're expanding our products into kind of more smart device hardware. So that's going to lead on to AI as well. So a lot of the devices we're supplying as well, they do and will operate within that space. So look, I'm not saying we're doing it right away, but it's just good to be witness at how fast the IT realm is evolving, certainly within this AI space. And of course, there's going to be some fun out there as well, and the emojis have got it. Obviously, there's going to be some other features with the new 18.2 that we will yet to see, and I'm sure there are. But look, one of them is fairly user-friendly. We love an emoji. So yeah, great. And we're big fans here at JLC of the emoji. Right, next one. Black Friday. Of course, the big spending, the consumer week. Starting on Friday, over the weekend, then finishes. I mean, a lot of these big outlets, they'll just continue to offer the Black Friday deals up until Christmas. But this year was exceptional because it was a record. So this year was up, so we've got Black Friday was up 10.2%. So that's $10.8 billion spent on the that was on the Friday, so that was up 10.2% from last year. And on the Sunday combined was up to 5.8% at 10.9 billion. This was on mobile devices, guys. Mobile devices to make This was the use of mobile devices to make online purchases continue to grow. Okay, cool. So everyone's purchasing stuff on their phone. Just being able to purchase, from your device, from your smart device, from when you're on the go. Or these are all these things that are just making it a hell of a lot easier to consume. So these retailers can get you to part with your cash, part with your money, and of course you've got buy now, pay later as well. There's always going to be fueling that consumer lifestyle. All these are reported by Adobe Analytics as well. But what did we spend in total? In total, Black Friday, we spent, where are the figures? I want to make sure I get this right. I don't want to be pulling numbers out of thin air. Right, where are we? Come on. For some reason, it's showing me like broken up days. All right, just keep your secrets, Forbes. It's making me, is that 41 billion? It looks like 41 billion to me. $41 billion, that is crazy, isn't it? Just spending on stuff, on consumer stuff. So that is smart products, that is gifts for Christmas. Yeah, that is an impressive number, and it has gone up, and that is a record high. I mean, I expect probably every year is a record, just because there's more of us on the planet. And like I said, technology is always evolving now and just creating things. Like, for example, it's not even that much of a thing, but when you buy on your phone, you've got to input your card details, all these little tedious things that would have made like looking on a small screen just that a little bit more difficult. Putting your card number, all that stuff. There's so many like shortcuts now, and also Apple on a lot of Android devices remember your payment devices as well, so they'll just automatically input that in. So it's just like another hurdle. And of course, you've got the authentication emails as well when you're doing an online payment. Do you ever get that when you get when you're waiting for the code to come through, and then it automatically does it when it comes in?
It's like the best.
It's the good feeling.
It's so good.
It's there like, I have to go onto my emails, but now these are all just tiny little shortcuts just to make your experience on purchasing online just that little bit easier.
And like Apple Pay as well, so it's just a click and it does it.
I mean, Apple Pay is just crazy. Like all of a sudden now, because of course we've got with your cards and things like that, you probably got a certain limit on which you can pay without putting in the PIN, because the PIN is a level of authentication. But of course with Apple, you double tap, your face is the authentication, so you are good to go. And I had a friend that used to work as a sales manager in Ferrari, and in Swindon. He said he used to have guys come in and pay for their cars on their watch.
Really?
So just scan it. Just the flowing of money is just becoming ever more grand, and it's just, it's becoming a lot easier to part with it. It's getting a lot easier to earn it. It's just a crazy time. But yeah, look, we are showing no signs of stopping our consumption. What else has been going on? BBC hitting us up with the latest out of the US. So TikTok, you might know it. TikTok is set to be banned in the US after losing appeal. So obviously TikTok, great. I mean, that's going to be a severe blow. And I don't know if that's going to be lobbied out, or if that's going to be fought. I'm sure it will be. I can't see them just turning their back on the US market there. I expect there's going to be a lot to come out of that. But it's going to impact over 170 million US users, and not just like users like me and you. A lot of businesses rely on TikTok. A lot of businesses rely on that content they provide. I mean, a good decent piece of content can reach so many people. So if you take that away, then there's going to be room for another beast. Of course, you've got Instagram, you've got Facebook, you've got YouTube, Shorts, all those ones. And I'm sure there are others there. If there are, please do comment in below. We want to hear them, please. Do you use TikTok?
Yeah, I do, but it's become much more TikTok shop now, I find.
Really?
Every video seems to have like a click to buy, and it's still good content. It's just everything there is money making behind it, I find.
I feel like they are finally maybe looking to monetize. Because, for example, if something has a lot of views, then it's probably getting out a lot of people. So why not monetize that and turn it into a shop?
Yeah, I feel like and it's some stuff you wouldn't even think of watching, but
Really?
like buying. But yeah, you're like, oh wow, that looks really good. You buy it, and then
It's absolutely like, because whereas before they would create a product and then try and market that product. But all of a sudden, if that product becomes part of the content that you're consuming, then it's such an easy, it's kind of like already softened you up. It's already kind of already got you ready to potentially welcome that product into your life.
yeah, definitely. Like, I know a few of us have the same vitamins we all saw on TikTok.
Oh, really?
Bought them separately, yeah.
There we go. Again, yeah, so the consumer products as well, so your vitamins and stuff like that, and all your beauty products and things like that, that's going to be a lot more easily conveyed on with a like a good piece of content, I feel. Yeah, it totally makes sense. But yeah, look, I mean, there's going to be a big void there, so there could be room for Toctic, or who knows, you know, something is going to come out. You can just already see it. I bet Mark Zuckerberg and that they're probably not too sad of that story piece, that piece of story there. And then last but not least, this is a cool one. This is coming from Forbes. So the AI granny coming from O2. So this is and again, you got to use that piece of AI to use it loosely, of course. But this is and look, you can see her there. I don't know if you can see her. AI granny. This is Daisy AI in the middle. Daisy AI is designed to receive calls in real time from scammers, and she is picturing herself or positioning herself as an older lady, and she is designed to waste their time. I just love that. I just think, because I'm sure we've all been in a situation where you've been scammed before. Maybe you've had a scam caller, and you get all angry. You say everything to them or whatever, or maybe you don't even get angry, and maybe you believe what they're saying. I had an instance with my mum actually a couple of months ago where she actually got scammed. So yeah, it's real, and it's really horrible, and it can be really devastating. And that's probably why, to me, this is like hit home a little bit more, because I just love that we're bringing the fight to them and we're wasting their time, because, yeah, I got a lot of things to say about them. And I mean, this is probably just a smidge of what I would want, but it's a step in the right direction, and it's got using fire against fire. But this AI granny is designed just to waste time, pose as a vulnerable customer, and yeah, just take up precious time of theirs, because, I'm sure that they're, yeah, I actually can't wait to hear more about this story, to be honest, and see if it actually does impact and it does make a difference. I think you can report numbers as well, so she'll actually actively call those numbers. So if you've got a call from a scammer, then you can send this number to, you can report it to Daisy, and Daisy will make calls and then just let it run. It's kind of scary as well, because, yeah, it's kind of scary, like that's kind of how it's going, because I'm sure now that we've got that technology to combat real people, I mean, you can imagine scammers are using AI to maybe make the call. So maybe AI is having a chat with AI here. I don't know.
Oh yeah.
Do you know what I mean? It's just like, I bet you any money that they aren't using real people. I think they probably use AI just to get you through the front door, and then once you're ready and you've like said the right things, because I've had it before where I've had automated calls to me and they've kind of seemed semi-real, and then before you realise like you're speaking to somebody super far away, or yeah, so yeah, it's an exciting time. So there's a lot going on. So yeah, those are our 4 stories, of course. So I think that's it. I think that is all the stories. That's all the stories that we have today. But those are my real-time thoughts, guys. And of course, if you've got your own, I'm sure you have your own. You're entitled to your own. And please do leave your own down in the comment section as well. We want to hear them, and I will address them on the next episode. The next episode is tomorrow, 1 p.m, where we're going to be going into one of our own products.
Yeah, Product Tuesday.
Have we got some behind me? No?
No, there was.
There was. Who was it?
There's been all sorts of people coming.
Has it? Oh yeah.
Harry, everyone.
I quite like it here. We get like random guest appearances. Maybe you expect they probably don't want to, but they are. Yeah. So tomorrow is Product Tuesday. So we're going to go into one of our products that we distribute here. We distribute so many, so we're going to be going into one of those tomorrow at 1 p.m. So please do check in for that. But until then, guys, I will see you tomorrow. Take care.